Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Renee and I'm here at the Sri Lankan mission to the United Nations and talking to Ambassador S.Gunaratna. First of all, congratulations. You are the country that tabled the resolution, then along with the core group of member states that included India, Nepal, Andorra, Liechtenstein, and Mexico. So tell us how it all started to have this great declaration of World Meditation Day for December 21st.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Dr. Mehra. Well, it all started at a social function where the Deputy Permanent Representative of Liechtenstein had an informal conversation with me. As usually many formal things start with informal conversation. She actually tossed up the idea that we should have a World Meditation Day. Because she had some background in meditation. I also had some background.
You're a meditator too.
So definitely Sri Lanka is a proud inheritor of the traditions of meditation, especially those affiliated with Buddhism. It was only natural that Sri Lanka would be part and parcel of this whole process. So we got together. Then there was Mexico that joined us because they take the lead in UN conversations on mental health and well-being. Thereafter, of course, India joined naturally, coming from the subcontinent where it all started. India was a natural partner. Nepal joined in, and also Andorra, the Deputy Permanent Representative of Andorra, who also had some background in meditation. So it was basically a group of people who were at heart with the whole process, not so much officially, but even in their personal life.
So all meditators, kindred spirits who decided to let's have this resolution passed in the United Nations.
You could say that, yeah.
Wow. So it was just in a matter of 3-4 months?
Yes, less than 3 months, I would say. We had then the core group, the 6 countries. We met a couple of times. We drafted the resolution. Then we sent it out to the larger membership of the UN. We received some comments. India wanted the link between yoga and meditation, which was only natural. There is definitely a link between yoga and meditation. So that link is there. The resolution touches on sustainable development goals, the target on mental health and well-being, and also complementary forms of living, so which is very important for mental health and well-being. And it was like a normal UN resolution. There are a number of UN resolutions declaring different days for many other purposes as well. So we followed the same format. The process was not that difficult. We had a round of informal consultations with the member states. And on 6th of December, the UN General Assembly adopted the resolution, which was co-sponsored by 71 member states, comprising of different geographical regions, different cultural backgrounds, different religious backgrounds. So, which speaks volumes for the universal acceptance of the different techniques that we come under the umbrella term meditation.
The holiday time, it's a time to care, share, give, time to reflect and introspect, and looking at meditation, taking that inner dive within and really understanding who we truly are. Especially during the holiday time, it's so very relevant. It's relevant 365 days a year. Realize that we need peace of mind. We all align with the theme of World Meditation Day, which is about universal well-being, talking about mental wellness, physical well-being, spiritual well-being. So what programs are you envisioning for the next year?
Well, since this was passed just on the 6th of December, we didn't have much time to kind of prepare and put together a very large program. So we have the event, the relevance of meditation for modern living for the 21st century. Dr. Tony Nader will be the keynote speaker.
Yes.
A very eminent scholar and practitioner. There is also the Permanent Mission of India, which is hosting another event at the Trusteeship Council. And there are groups in Sri Lanka who are having a separate event. The Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights had an event today morning for the staff of the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights. The High Commissioner will be providing a message to our event as well. So there is this global recognition and enthusiasm among practitioners that finally there is a day for dedicated to meditation. Of course, meditation is something that should be practiced not just one day, but
Of
throughout
course.
the year.
Yeah.
So, but it is important to create that awareness among people. To declare this day is a symbolic effort to create that awareness among people that meditation is important. It's important for modern living. It is a way to, stress and anxiety and depression and all sorts of mental illnesses are very much a part and parcel of modern living, that we think it is natural to have them.
Yes.
But meditation is something that allows you to de-stress yourself, detoxify yourself.
Yes.
And so it should be a part of modern living as well, as we go to the gym.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is our mental gym, and going back to our spiritual roots, to the wisdom of our sages and seers, and having meditation as a daily regimen. So I always say, from quantum computing to quantum leap inside,
Yes.
to know who we truly are. So tell me, Ambassador, how do you plan to enhance resilience and inner strength through meditation to foster global peace and global diplomacy?
You see, there is a lot of talk on creating global peace, but very little talk of creating peaceful human beings. So the whole quest to create global peace should start from how to create, or finding the answer to how to create peaceful human beings. So if only we are peace with ourselves, can we create global peace? So this is perhaps turning the conversation inward. And of course, both paths, you can politically, strategically, militarily, you can talk about global peace, and those pacts and agreements are very important. But there is also peace is created in the minds of men. So that idiom is very much applicable as well. So this is a complementary approach to the larger political approach, I would say.
Yeah, peace begins with each one of us. So the change begins with each one of us. If we are peaceful inside, we will be able to radiate that peace to our communities. And not just Homo sapiens, but Homo spiritual beings.
Yes.
I think that's what we need. So lastly, what would be your message?
I would say this is a moment to kind of reflect and imbibe in the importance of this moment. If one has already started practicing to raise oneself in the practice of meditation, whichever method you are practicing, and if one has not initiated, to then start the practice. So this is a important moment for people to look at what meditation is and to nurture oneself. Basically, you're basically looking at nurturing oneself, not anything else. This is looking at your own mind, training your own mind, the monkey mind, as one would say, to focus, to seek unity with the universe in the long run. Yes.
Declutter the mind, detox the mind. That's
Exactly.
what we need, and we start with each one of us.
Must also add that it is a heritage of South Asia in general. All this emanated in what would be called the Shramana tradition in South Asia, where people went seeking spirituality and wisdom. And then yoga emanated from that tradition. Gautama the Buddha emanated from that tradition. All the yogis that we hear, we know India is proud to have produced. They all emanated from that Shramana tradition, where seeking was the aim. And so it is now our gift to the world. It has now become universal. It's no longer just South Asian. It would have been something esoteric 50 years back, but no longer. Yoga is universal now. There's an International Day of Yoga as well, June 21st. So, and we have the winter solstice, December 21st, which is the World Meditation Day, the longest night in the Northern Hemisphere, which is also spiritually significant in many cultures. So all that have come together, and it's a time to enjoy the moment and to seek oneself in it.
On a personal note, has meditation transformed you?
Definitely. Yeah. Before meditation, yes, I would say my mind was running helter-skelter. Once you learn to focus your mind, once you learn to train your mind in a particular direction, it certainly helps to concentrate. Sometimes it's also a fact that then you're able to basically shut out the whole world sometimes, which is sometimes difficult.
Yes.
In the house, my wife would say sometimes, she would speak to me and I wouldn't hear it. But other than that, but of course, it helps to concentrate, focus, and absorb things the way you want it to be. Yeah.
And it's so very important for young kids who are going to be tomorrow's peacemakers, that they should inculcate this quiet time every day.
Yes, and I mean the scientific research is kind of overwhelming now. I served in the UK some time back. I know the UK Parliament had a parliamentary committee on mindfulness meditation, and their recommendation was that all schools should adopt mindfulness meditation. So it is the benefits are just being recognized all over. I mean, there is John Kabat-Zinn in Full Catastrophe Living, who has written a book on therapeutic effects of mindfulness meditation that's recommended reading in for doctors in Canadian literature. So there are so many others as well. So I think there are no questions raised now. Increasingly, the consensus is kind of universal now on what the benefits of meditation. Yeah.
Ambassador, let me present you the book by Sant Rajinder Singh Ji, Detox the Mind, and Building Bridges Through Meditation, which was his talk in the United Nations on May 2nd, 2016.
Thank you very much.
It's my honor.
Thank you very much.
Let's take on the meditation challenge. I'm Dr. Renee. Stay healthy, stay positive.
Thank you. Thank you.